So my name is Rodney Hash, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about cannabis as a functional medicine. Because at the end of the day, that is my end goal in life, is to make cannabis more of a functional medicine. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say grandma comes to the dispensary and she has Alzheimer's/dementia. She's there with her caregiver. What should we be recommending to this patient to try and get them onto the right track? We don't necessarily want to be getting grandma high, but we want grandma to be getting better. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about that, specifically what things we can use as a cannabis medicine enthusiast to try and help our friends, family, and loved ones to try and get better from treatment or from some of these diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. All right, guys, stick around because we're going to go into all of that.
About that chirp life, yeah, without a doubt. West Coast water boys drill can't be left out. The trilogy, the three for me, they be dabbing right. Yeah, you know why? I'm straight up out about. Tough guys can take a hit, yeah, but not from these. Tougher than UFC, they be tapping out.
So before we really talk about how cannabis can work as a functional medicine for Alzheimer's and dementia, I think we kind of need to talk just a little bit about where we are currently with Alzheimer's and dementia treatment, as well as mechanisms of action, understanding them. So as far as Alzheimer's and dementia goes, this year, 2023, we have released 2 potential treatment plans for Alzheimer's/dementia. One is a monoclonal antibody treatment, and the other one, I can't remember the name, but both of them focus on trying to do the same thing. The mechanism of action for dementia that we are aware of, there's 2 of them. One is really already kind of been established and known, and that is the beta-amyloid plaques. There is also another one called like swirls or worlds or something along those lines, but I don't know enough about those to really speak on it, but I do know enough about the beta-amyloid plaques. The way that it works is it's not a direct causation, but it is a correlation between the more beta-amyloid plaques you have within your blood flow, the further along the progression of Alzheimer's/dementia is. Dementia is full-blown, whereas Alzheimer's is the leading up to. It's like stage 1, 2, 3, and then once you hit a certain point, you hit dementia. That's, you usually pretty far along by dementia. We've all had someone in our life that have been affected by it. I myself have had quite a few on both sides of my family, so it's something near and dear to my heart. So, with that being said, both of those 2 treatments that have now FDA approved for Alzheimer's treatment specifically, not antipsychotics, are both focusing on the beta-amyloid plaques, trying to reduce those plaques within your blood to try and counteract the Alzheimer's. Well, I got some really crazy news for you. Did you know that there is actually a patient that is a medical cannabis patient that has had dementia and Alzheimer's removed from their chart, specifically because they were taking cannabis? It was a 92-year-old woman named Lucy. There was a researcher who was working with her. She didn't even know she was taking cannabis. It wasn't until she was far enough along with her treatment plan that the nurse came in with a tray and said, "Lucy, we're here for your marijuana." And she's like, "Oh, no, I don't take the marijuanas," because, she's 92 years old. She grew up with prohibition. So she doesn't want to take medicine. Then they had to have this talk with her that, "Lucy, actually, this is actually marijuana that we've been giving you." And about a week later, they removed Alzheimer's/dementia from her chart. Now that's the first. That is pretty incredible. So how did they do it? What they used is a high CBD and very low THC mixture. In vitro, meaning in like a test tube or on a petri dish, it's shown that CBD can kill beta-amyloid plaques. In people, it is shown to reduce beta-amyloid plaques, and that is an exact example of it. Now, can we take this further? I believe we can. Because I do not recommend a high THC, low CBD. I recommend the opposite for an Alzheimer's patient. I would recommend high CBD, low THC, but I would go a step further. I'm really big on terpenes because I feel like terpenes is the other half of cannabis medicine that a lot of us miss. So, when researching into cannabis medicine or terpenes, one of the things I found is there are 2 terpenes that have already been shown in lab studies to reduce beta-amyloid plaques in humans. So, the first one is beta-caryophyllene. That is that black pepper related smell. It's kind of like that spicy. It's really, really common in a lot of indicas as well as most hybrids. In fact, it's probably one of the most predominant terpenes. It's also got sister terpenes that are really close to it, such as alpha-humulene, trans-caryophyllene. There's another terpene also called linalool, which is like lavender essentially. If you were to take lavender extract in itself and isolate it down, it's mainly linalool. Linalool is that like florally, not quite earthy, but like lilac-y, fruity, not fruity, but like florally smell. So that one also has been shown in humans to reduce beta-amyloid plaques. So what my personal recommendation, and this is not a guaranteed treatment plan, but this is based off of the research that I have seen, this is what I would recommend to all of my patients within the dispensary setting, is high CBD, low THC, high beta-caryophyllene products, and high linalool products. Now, if you wanted to go the tincture route, that's fine. That doesn't mean that you can't still have those terpenes. You just have to find them in diffused essential oils. So again, beta-caryophyllene is like black pepper, and linalool is lavender. So putting lavender and peppery smells within your house in an essential oil diffuser, and then having CBD and THC tincture could also be a potential treatment. Then you don't have to smoke it. And that's exactly what Lucy did. I don't know about if they did the oil diffuser thing, but they definitely did the tincture. So I really hope you guys found some value out of this. If you do, repost it, share it. I'm new to this platform, so I really could use your guys' help. The reason I'm coming over here is because X is definitely pro-cannabis, whereas other social media platforms that I'm currently on as Rodney Hash are not so cannabis friendly. I'm getting dinged left and right, so this is kind of a new start for me, so I really appreciate your guys' help and support. All right, guys, Rodney Hash out.